you got my soul. This what happened when I think about you. I get in my feelings, yeah. I start reminiscing, yeah.
Whoa!
We're doing a podcast.
Oh,
wow!
No!
Oh, this is a podcast?
Yes,
this is a podcast.
No!
Hey,
He wanted you to sign the book too.
Can you sign the book?
Hi.
Sign the book?
He also got your real Jets hat. He's a Canadian kid. He's a Canadian kid. So he wants
Good morning, empowerment family. This is a new series I think I'm going to start called the Daily DB, a daily type vlog that I think I'm going to be doing. So let's get into it. So this is the morning of, I'm just on my way to New York City. I'm going to be meeting with the Vaynermedia people, but I'm also going to be meeting with the CEO of Hallcraft and be interviewing them for the Youth Empowerment Podcast. So I'm really excited, and I'll catch up with you on the way to the airport. Best piece of advice for youth entrepreneurs and maybe people that kind of want to start their own shop?
Yeah, my biggest piece of advice would come out of what happened to me, and the reason I try to help young people is that most of the time no one is going to help you. You know, my first job out of college, I got sat in the corner in a corporate job, and no one came over to train me or help me or talk to me. And so I think the biggest thing people can understand is that it's going to be on you, and the only one that's going to separate you from everybody else is yourself. So in the effort and the hustle that you put in.
Fasten your seatbelt. It's going to be a bumpy night.
On my way to Hudson Yards, not to meet Gary Vee, but to get some cinematic shots. We'll see how it goes. I'm really looking forward, and yeah, so that's exactly what's happening.
Empowerment family, and welcome back to the Youth Empowerment Show. Vaynermedia, New York City. Meetings on Monday. Oh my gosh. Snuck in. This is amazing. One of the best moments ever. MLSG right there. Empire State Building. Let's go check it out. Vaynermedia is so cool. Absolutely amazing. Like offices. Oh my gosh, guys. It's crazy. Vaynermedia. You over there. And now, Statue of Liberty, baby. Statue of Liberty. Okay, so it was at this point that D-Rock came back to me after we took that picture, and he said to me, you know, what you're doing is actually very disrespectful. You can't be walking around in someone's office and in our home, essentially. You can't do that. Imagine if you walked into Facebook and into Facebook's office. Would that be disrespectful? And I kind of nodded to him, yes. And so he said, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. And I was like, whoa. I got really taken back, right? I didn't mean any disrespect. I meant no harm. You know, I was really just kind of fangirling out in a way because of the fantasy that I thought Vaynermedia was and the whole Gary Vaynerchuk brand. And everybody at Vaynermedia, including D-Rock in India. And so he walked me back to reception. He called up security and he sat down with me while we waited for security. And he said to me, the reason I'm doing this, Daniel, is because I want to teach you a lesson. You're so young, you still have so much to learn. And I agreed with him. And after he explained on why it was disrespectful, I I realized in hindsight it was. I'm thankful for him explaining it to me. I learned a lot about respect and empathy and patience, really, and self-awareness of it all. Because had I been more patient and waited till Monday, this wouldn't have happened. Had I been more respectful, it probably wouldn't have happened. And had I been more empathetic towards D-Rock and all the employees of Vaynermedia, I think I would have come to the realization a lot sooner. So shout out to D-Rock if you're listening. And yeah, for the rest of the day, I didn't really do much. I felt really bad. I didn't mean any disrespect in any way. So I sent an apology letter, and I'm thankful that they responded saying I could come in on Monday. So it just goes to show you, maybe a little bit of hustle gets you recognized, but don't do what I did. Don't sneak in. Don't barge into somebody's home uninvited. Enough said. My sister moved away today, and I really don't know what to say. 17 years is a long time to spend time with one person. She's my sister, and I'm going to love her, and I'm going to miss her, and it's part of life. You can't really hold on to something for so long. You have to be able to adapt, to move on. My sister's going to achieve her dream of being a prima ballerina, being a ballerina in a professional ballet company, and I'm going to hopefully achieve my dream of impacting 100,000 youth at the end of 2016, 1 million by the end of 3 years, and prime minister in 2035. What my intuition says is that you're going to have to go down and make hard choices in life, and learn to move on from things that you may have been holding on to, whether that be family, and get past family's expectations and just kind of start living your own. That's what my sister has done, and that's what I have done, and really all I wish for you is that you can do the same, to go out and live the life you want, to be happy and to be accomplished. Most importantly, to be empowered. Empowerment Podcast. Today on the show, we have the COO of Hallcraft USA, Josh.
Yes, you have to make sure that you are happy and that you know yourself before you can, make others happy and everything. If you're not happy, then it makes everything else harder, and it takes a while to find that in your life at a young age. So if you find that certain people aren't making you happy and stuff, it's okay to end friendships that are not working for you. So anyway, yes, I guess know yourself and work towards understanding what makes you happy and what makes you unhappy is one. Gosh, two.
Nice to be back, ladies and gentlemen.
Podcast. So, final question here. What is your definition of empowerment? Yeah.
Take that one.
Yeah, no, it's
That's a good question.
You take that one. I
No,
don't
that's a good question. No,
I
it's a
didn't
good
have
question.
time to think about it.
Yeah.
I use the word empowerment a lot in
Okay.
pitching, and what I use it in regards to is data. So I always tell
Mm.
people that I'm going to use data to empower people to make better decisions. And so what I would say is that the youth empowerment movement and what it means to me is that you're empowering people with knowledge to improve their lives at a young age. And so for me, I hope that you know, anyone listening to this and you know, listening to you takes out of it one single pillar or multiple pillars that slightly improves their life.
Well, I mean, I
can't
yeah,
follow
I
that.
know I was about to
I'm
say
not
that.
gonna follow up. Just end it right there. Forget it.
The girl is I want. The girl is I want. Me.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey.
Hey, there you go.
These are the fun videos.
Games, I love it. Look at this place. This is WeWork. Working hard, playing harder. Central Park. Lincoln and Central.
From New York City, the city that never sleeps. No, really, I haven't slept in a week. It's on air at NBC Studios with your host, Daniel Belak. And tonight's guest, Molly, featuring the 30 Rock and Roll Band. I'm Julia Breslavsky, and here's your host, Daniel Belak.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for joining me on my first night as host on air at NBC Studios. Exciting, right? Studios, I'm Daniel Belak. Good night.